Hello, in this video I'm going to be demonstrating what a good strength answer should sound like. Now, if you are applying for civil service roles in England, you know that you can be asked behaviour and strength-based questions, and it's the strength-based questions that people find a little bit tricky because they're not being used by other organisations. Now, my name is Elizabeth Conley. I'm an interview coach at Interview Skills Clinic. Now, the strength that I'm going to be demonstrating today is the strength of resilience. The civil service has 36 strengths. I've chosen resilience because it's a really common one that comes up. It sits under the behaviour, delivering at pace, and also changing and improving, which are really common behaviours for people applying to civil service interviews at all levels. All right. So let's just start, and then I can talk through the way that I think I answered. Now, just bear with me because I may not be perfect, and the thing is, you don't need to be perfect. It's about being yourself, and I'm going to answer as a coach so that I'm authentic in my answer, not pretending to be anybody else other than myself. So the question is, how does a setback make me feel? How does a setback make me feel? Well, actually, setbacks are things that I think happen every single day, or certainly every week, either at work or at home. And it's really about trying to sort out the problem as soon as possible, understanding it, getting the bottom of it, and getting it solved. So, I can think of a number of recent examples just this week. One of our coaches, unfortunately, her mother was taken into hospital this week, so that has affected her coaching capacity, and it's been really about communicating, making sure that she feels supported, but importantly, that she only needs to do the coaching that she really feels that she wants to do, and that as a team of coaches that we are stepping in and supporting her, and importantly, that we're making sure that her clients are given the support they need so that they can be supported at their interview and succeed. So that's really important. So I think working as a team, I think can really help when you have a setback. Another setback, which has actually been more frustrating, it was really unexpected. We have been using Google Business Reviews now for 11 years, and every single week, a review will come in from one of our clients. We received the review, it came through to me to do a reply. When I went to click on it, as I clicked on it, it deleted the review. And what's been challenging about this is solving it, because Google's such a large organisation, and we still really haven't got to the bottom of it. We just know that some of our reviews have been reinstated and some of them haven't. And so it's really now thinking about the next step. If it can't be solved through Google, what else do we do? Do we need to move over maybe to Trustpilot? Or is there an expert that we can reach out to resolve that? So I hope that sort of demonstrates really, for me, a setback is something that just happens. It's a problem, and we need to work together if possible and sort it out as quickly as possible. So that would be an answer. It's 2 minutes, roughly. I timed myself. And sometimes I think if you have got an interview online, you can actually do that. I just put my stopwatch on. I'm just going to turn it off now. There we go. Just to make sure that I was keeping my answer within 2 minutes. And that's because when you answer a strength question, you're only allowed 2 minutes, and they can cut you off. And they will say to you right at the start, we're going to ask you some strength questions. They need to be very short. And what tends to happen is people then make the answers too short because you feel under pressure and you think, okay, well, and also what does short mean? But really, it's 2 minutes, and that should give you enough time to respond to the question directly. You need to keep it very personal, not we, but I. How do I feel? Which I think I did. Try to bring in a couple of points, which I thought I tried to do, to talk about that, this was something that happened every day. It's about problem solving. It's about communicating. It's about working as a team. It's about thinking of solutions, really, is all I was focused on there. And I shared 2 recent anecdotes. And the reason I did that is that because you're being assessed on how recent your examples are. So when you are sharing an anecdote being a small example to just support what you're saying, it needs to be recent. So had I shared examples that was 6 months ago, it would have diluted my answer and I probably wouldn't have got such a high mark. So assuming I got a 4 out of 4, I would have got a 3 out of 4. If I hadn't given any examples at all, I'd have got a 2 out of 4. So that's how important it is to get those examples in. I tried to keep my body language positive. It was a negative question, very easy to get defensive and to roll, to have your hands together or to cover your face a little bit online. But I tried to keep my delivery quite animated, so I was keen to talk about it. I could tell you more if you want to know. And I think that's really important as well, because you're being judged on your ability to be energized, because the idea is that if something is a natural strength of yours, you do it all the time, you enjoy it, and therefore you've got lots to say. So I hope that really helps. I'm going to put a video up shortly at the end of this video, just demonstrating some of the other videos that you can look at. We have a very popular one on how to prepare for strength questions, which I think gives it in more detail, which is going to really help you. And then we've got a whole a number of videos all around civil service interviews and to help you prepare for behaviour questions. So I hope that is helpful. Please add any questions you have below. And if you are interested in coaching, I'm going to share a link below where you can book a free consultation with us. It can either be with myself or one of my colleagues, and just make sure that you send us your CV, the job spec, your personal statement, just so that we get an understanding of what your needs are, so that when we are advising you, it's the right advice. That's very important. But anyway, until next time, till next week, really good luck with your interviews, and hope to hear from you. Take care. Bye-bye.